Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. So there's a very good reason why I look like a potato today, because I want to talk about skincare. This is very highly requested by you and I was dying to prepare such video because I love talking about skincare and I really want to share with you my tips and tricks how to get a lovely, poreless, acne-less, smooth skin. So before I get into products, I just want to say this is my nighttime skincare routine in particular. So we are focusing on everything that we do before we go to bed. So any treatments, any serums. Also, I want to say that I have some amazing affordable skincare for you guys, which I use on a daily basis and they perform just as good as high-end products. Because to me, my philosophy when it comes to skincare is ingredients, not branding. So what it means to me is that I am looking for very high potency ingredients in the skincare. So the first thing I do before I buy a product, I look into their ingredient list, which is the most important thing for me. So the brand doesn't really matter to me that much. What matters to me is the active ingredient in the product. Also, I need to put a disclaimer here so nobody gets suspicious or offended. I am not a dermatologist, I'm not an esthetician, as you know, I'm a lawyer. However, skincare has always been my passion since I was a child. My mom is a pharmacist, so I used to spend a lot of time in pharmacy, playing with ingredients, mixing very weird stuff in the back of her pharmacy. And also throughout the years, she taught me so much about ingredients, the chemical reactions between each product. So I think I've gained enough knowledge to actually give you some advice and show you what I use to have the skin that I have right now. So yeah, let's just jump right in with no further rambling. So as you can see, I have no makeup on. I don't even have a moisturizer on me right now. This is my skin as it looks like when I just freshly washed it. So basically my skin type right now is definitely normal. I used to be quite dry, especially when I was growing up. I was very dry when it comes to skin. My only oily zone that I have, especially in the summertime, is the forehead, and that's basically it. I also used to suffer from acne, I shall say, but it was not much of a pimple. It was more inside of the skin and it was around here. As you can see, there's nothing here anymore. All I have on my skin that I'm fighting with right now is some discoloration around this area. And this is basically the sun damage that I unfortunately gained during the summertime. I think I have some discoloration here as well. So yeah, you know, discoloration can be due to sun damage or it can be hormonal as well, which I might be guilty of because, you know, we are women and hormones are no joke. So yeah guys, let's jump right in and we're gonna start with cleansing. So when it comes to cleansing, when I wear makeup, I usually use a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil. My favorite ones are these, and this one is Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, and this one is Origin's Clean Energy Cleansing Oil. To be honest, any cleansing oil will do. It doesn't really matter. All you have to look at is basically the ingredient list if there's no paraffin or anything, because it really can clog your pores. This one is really nice. It's really gentle. It doesn't clog my pores. It's really good for the first cleanse. And I really enjoyed the Clinique Cleansing Balm. It's a staple, I think, in everybody's skincare right now. So yeah, I love these two. And what I also use when it comes to cleansing is a mist. So this one is from the brand Glowy. And it's just a simple microfiber glove that I just put a product on right after I cleanse with my hands. and I just massage my skin, and thanks to that the makeup comes off so easily. You can use it just with water. It's perfectly prepared to be used just with water, so I highly recommend using a mist or something like that. So yeah, that's my first step of cleansing. Then I actually move on to a proper cleanse, and to be honest, I'm not that fussy with cleansers. What matters to me is that they are quite gentle, and that's basically it. I just don't want anything harsh on my skin when I cleanse. So the two that I really like are also from this one is also from Origins, and this is Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. I have a travel size because this is my go-to travel cleansing gel, and I have multiples of it when I go somewhere. And yeah, so that's the first one, and the other one is very, very gentle, perfect for sensitive skin, I think. And this is Nuxe Aquabella Micro-Exfoliating Purifying Gel for daily use. The exfoliating particles are not harsh at all. They're very tiny and there's not too much of them, so don't worry about that. It doesn't really give you too much of exfoliation. This is perfect. I really like it for the nighttime. For daytime, which I'm gonna get to in another video if you guys are interested, I use something else, something more energizing, etc. So I'll share that with you as well. But this is perfect for day and night for sure. So yeah, this is my cleansing. However, I would not be very picky when it comes to cleanser, because you know, honestly, any sensitive skin cleanser would do. Okay, so now if our skin is perfectly squeaky clean, we can move on to toning and essence. So when I get out of the shower and I feel like there's still some tiny bits and bobs of makeup, I'm gonna use the Micellar water. And the Micellar water that I really like is also from Nuxe, and this is the Rose Petals Micellar water. Again, any micellar water would do, because you know there's not too much you can do with micellar water when it comes to ingredient. It just has to do the job. I think Bioderma is very nice. La Roche-Posay has a very nice cleansing water. So yeah, if you don't like Nuxe, try any of these from French Pharmacy or something. When it comes to Nuxe, I really like the brand because they have very good price, first of all, and their ingredients are very, very natural and not harsh to the skin. So I really swear by this brand. I've been using it since I was a teenager and I've never had problems with my skin after using it. So yeah, that's perfect. And this one is filled with rose water, and it smells very nice actually. I really like using it. And yeah, it's not harsh to the eyes. You can totally wipe your eyes with it. So this is my micellar water of choice right now. And now we can move to toner. And I'm gonna seem quite rebellious when it comes to skincare world, because I'm gonna show you something that contains alcohol. Yes. So the toner of my choice, but I need to be straightforward with this. I don't use it all over my face for sure. I only use it when I feel a little bit congested, when my skin is getting moody, when I feel like I need some mattifying effect, or I still can see, for example, I have a period and I still can see something like is growing. So what I use is the Clinque clarifying lotion, but the #1. They also have a 0 version, which does not contain alcohol. I really, really love it. Unfortunately, I don't have it at the moment, but the #1 is still quite gentle, I shall say. So this one contains salicylic acid, so it's very nice when it comes to antibacterial action, and it's also nicely clarifying and mildly exfoliating. So this is what I really like about it. I know people, some people hate the clarifying lotions from Clinique, but I actually enjoy them as long as this is the gentle version. So yeah, this is my toner. And now another toner that I want to show you is actually a toner essence combination. So if you heard anything, or if you're familiar with Korean skincare, they are very much into essences, and I must say I really enjoy having a good essence. And the one that I really like to use is from Nuxe. mainly because their price point is very good and their ingredients are very nice. And this is the Aquabella Lotion-Essence, and it's beauty revealing. It moisturizes and smooths the skin. So this one is basically a very gentle toner. You can use it with a cotton pad, or you can use it just by pouring some on your hand and just tapping gently into your skin. So that's very good. Another essence that I can show you, and unfortunately I just have a travel size because again I travel a lot. Maybe not now due to the obvious, but when I travel I like to have some minis. So the one that I really like is by Estee Lauder, and this is the Micro-Essence Skin Activating. So basically what essence should do is to prepare your pH balance and your skin to just get the most out of the other ingredients that you're gonna put on your skin afterwards. So to me, essence, maybe it's not a 100% necessity, but it's still very good to actually use it. So these are the two that I really like. Okay, toners, essences, done. Now we can move on to serums. And now I'm gonna show you my basic serum, which is basically hyaluronic acid and peptides. So the ones that I want to show you, and I use them on a daily basis, I really swear by them. One will be the high-end version and one will be an exact dupe but for a fraction of a price, so stay tuned. So the first one is my all-time favorite. My mom uses it for years, I've been using it for years as well, and this is Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. I'm sure you're all familiar with this one. It's perfect. It's a very high potency hyaluronic acid with some peptides, so it's really good for restoring your skin, nourishing it and locking in the moisture. So yeah, this is the one that I've been using almost my whole life, to be honest, and the one that I've discovered recently, and it is said to be a great dupe, and I must admit it is, because the ingredient list is very much similar, and also the effect that it gives to your skin is very much similar. I actually love the scent much more than the Estee Lauder, and I'm talking about the Missha Night Repair Probio Ampoule. So this is full of probiotics, same as Estee Lauder, and also is very high in hyaluronic acid. So if you're not familiar with Estee Lauder, it's just like a dropper serum that you put on your face before your moisturizer. Is, to me, even though it's said to be night repair, it's perfect for day and night. I actually even use it way more during the day than at night. But when I just want my hyaluronic acid serum, before I use some high potency ingredients afterwards, I'll surely grab these, one or the other. So that's my basic hyaluronic acid serum. Now, I need to talk about an ingredient that is very close to my heart. This is the ingredient that completely transformed my skin, and I really swear by it. And I must say, this is the ingredient that I think any age should use. So if you're 20, you should totally start using it. If you're 30, even more, and even if you're 60, 70, you should still be using that ingredient, because it is glycolic acid. And now, to me, it doesn't really matter when it comes to the brand of the glycolic acid you're using. What matters is the percentage of the glycolic acid you get in a product. So I'm gonna insert some pictures somewhere here on the video screen of the glycolic acids that I recommend. So if you're just starting out with glycolic acid and you don't know what it does, basically this is a cosmetic acid that has the tiniest molecule out of all the acids used in products. So we have lactic acid, salicylic acid, any other AHA or BHA acid. From all of these, glycolic acid has the smallest molecule, so it really penetrates your skin deeply. And what it does, it exfoliates your skin perfectly. It removes all the dead cells from your skin. It works anti-aging. It also works anti-inflammatory. So it removes the acne, it removes dark spots, it's very brightening, and it also is just so tightening for the skin, you know? You instantly have a lifting effect if you use higher potency of the acid. So the ones that I really like, if you're just starting out, I would go for 5%. And the great 5% solutions are actually in toners. So I really like Pixi Glow Tonic, and this is the one that I started my journey with. I also really like Sunday Riley Good Genes, which is a little bit more expensive, but it really works well. I used to use it right before I transferred into higher potency. They do not disclose how much glycolic acid is there, but I assume it's around 5 to 6%, and it's in the serum form. Very, very nice. If you want to splurge a little bit, Sunday Riley Good Genes is the way to go for sure. Then we have the Ordinary glycolic solution in toner. I think it's 7% if I'm not mistaken. Very, very good exfoliation as well. And if you are a little bit more advanced in glycolic acid, I would go with 10% and a little bit higher. So right now I'm using 12% glycolic acid, and this is actually the serum that I got from my mom from her pharmacy. This is a Polish brand, but I will make sure that everything that's similar and this product as well will be linked down below for you guys. And this is called Iwostin Estetic, and this is the 12% glycolic acid. And basically what it does is a great exfoliator, it works anti-aging, and it also works as tightening and brightening serum. Very, very potent. I very much like it. You might have some tingling effect on your skin for 5 to 10 minutes maybe, but then it goes away and it's just perfect. So glycolic acid for me is the way to go if you're just basically starting out with any active ingredients. Glycolic acid is just perfect, and you will see instant results that go just better and better over time. So glycolic acid, we're done with it. Now we can move on to vitamin C, which is my other staple in my routine for years. My mom was always very particular about vitamin C. She absolutely swears by it, and I swear by it as well. So basically what vitamin C does, by the way, my hair looks like a palm tree. I know that. If you like this look, leave me a comment down below and I make a tutorial for you. So moving on. So vitamin C that I really like right now is quite potent one, and it's by brand Ordinary. I really like this brand. I think if you know how to use it, you'll get amazing results. But you have to make sure that you use it, the whole brand, whatever you use it with conjunction with something else. So the Ordinary ascorbyl glycoside solution 12%. So right now I'm using 12% of vitamin C, and this particular solution, what it does, it's very highly brightening. There are some other solutions that also Ordinary has that are more antibacterial, whitening to the skin, you know, if you just want to whiten the dark spots. This one is perfect. So this one I use mainly during the day, but it's perfect for the nighttime as well. So that's my vitamin C of choice. If you want to splurge a little bit more, I highly recommend the Sunday Riley vitamin C. It's called CEO, and it's in the cream formula. I really like it. So yeah, that's vitamin C done. And guys, if you want some further information on any of the ingredient or product that I'm talking about right now, just leave me a comment down below and I'll make a full video about it, because I know the topic is very wide and it's very hard to grasp everything at one point. So I hope you are still here, and I hope you will stay tuned till the end, because I'm now gonna talk about very important ingredient, which basically is gonna change your life. So another ingredient that's super important in my routine, and I started using it when I was 26, 27, so around a year ago, year and a half, and this is retinol. So with retinol you have to be quite careful, and you have to choose the right one. So the one that I really recommend is Granactive Retinoid. So basically what it is a retinol ester, which is an active ingredient. It is activated as soon as you put it on your skin, but it doesn't irritate your skin that much, which is very important. You will not get too much of a peeling effect, you know, like flakiness, and you will not get too much of an irritation, which is very important, especially when you're just starting out. So my retinoid of choice is Luna by Sunday Riley if you're just starting out. This is a lower potency of Granactive Retinoid, and it contains blue tansy, which is perfect because it's anti-inflammatory, and it's also very nice when it comes to calming the skin. So you have a great active ingredient of the retinoid, the Granactive one, and you also have a, as you can see, it's blue, it smells terrible, but you'll get used to it. So yeah, you get a perfect retinoid ester, which really works well. It's very nice when it comes to anti-acne as well, but you also get something that just calms your skin down after the job that is being done by the retinoid. So Sunday Riley Luna is perfect. If you want a cheaper alternative which works just as well, just go to Ordinary and get the Granactive Retinoid 2% in squalane. In squalane in particular. It has to be an oil formula. First of all, any kind of vitamin A, which is retinoids in general, works perfect in conjunction with oils. So an oil solution is the way to go. So Sunday Riley Luna or the Ordinary Granactive Retinoid 2% in squalane. Since I'm a little bit more advanced, I'm slowly moving away from Luna, and I've moved on to Ordinary Granactive Retinoid 5% in squalane. This is the product that you have to have some familiarity with retinoid prior to using that, because it might be quite harsh on you. This is perfect for any age gap between 28, I'm 28 right now and I'm using it already and I'm fine, and up. So even if you're 60, 70, you will still get amazing results using this percentage of retinoid. And this is a perfect dupe for Drunk Elephant one, which is retinol 1%. The Drunk Elephant to me is very harsh in my opinion, because it's a typical retinol, which will leave flakiness on your skin and some irritation. This one I've used for a long time now. I know this one does not irritate me at all, even though it's a high potency, and I still see great results. I feel like my discoloration around here has been removed majorly, so I really like using it. So when it comes to retinols, the way I use it is I use it after my whole skincare. So let's say this is my night that I use retinol, because to me it's very important not to use retinol every single night. So my routine is one night I use glycolic acid, the other night I might use vitamin C, and on the third night I might use retinol. And this is how I balance throughout the active ingredients. So let's say this is my retinol night. I'll use this first, then I will use my moisturizer, which I will get to later, and then on top of that I will use the retinol, this or that, however I feel like. So this is how I use the retinols, and I really recommend using them this way, because if you put it straight up on your skin before putting anything else, it might be a little bit harsh and drying. So yeah, this is my perfect solution for retinols. I swear by it, and you should absolutely try doing it this way. Okay, I think that's it when it comes to retinols, vitamin C, and acids that I use. Now, my moisturizers of choice when it comes to nighttime is very simple. I just use overnight masks. And the overnight masks that I absolutely love, one is from Clinque, and this is their Moisture Surge overnight mask. And this one is Origin's Drink Up Intensive overnight mask. I have them everywhere. I think I have 5 or 6 backups already. This is the one I swear by. First of all, none of these will irritate your skin. They moisturize very well, and also they work perfectly with any active ingredient. They don't disturb the active ingredients that you're putting on your skin. So it's a perfect all-rounder, either or. It doesn't matter, it's your preference, but I love them both. Also, there are many overnight masks from the Korean skincare, which I will also try to find for you, and I will link it below. So that's that. Very simple, very easy. There's nothing fancy here, just an overnight mask. Okay, and now we can move on to my final step, which is a weekly routine. So these are weekly treatments that I use every week, once a week, every other week, however I feel like. So I'll be honest, I'm not much of a face mask fan. The only ones that I use, and I really have to feel like using them, to be honest, because I just don't feel like I need it. Like, my skincare is so like full of active ingredients that I just don't need anything else, to be honest. But when I really feel like it, I'll use these 2 masks. So this one is balancing and calming, and this is basically a ginger and kombucha extract mask. So if you don't know what kombucha is, it's a tea ferment. Sounds weird, but it's very good for your skin. And this is by the brand Origins. Very good. So if I need some calming and smoothing, I'll use that one. The other one is for pore clearing, it's detoxifying, and it's also by Origins. They have really good masks, I must say. And this is the Clear Improvement, and it's filled with charcoal, so it's very nice when it comes to mattifying and clarifying. I would use it before a evening out, or when I just want to detoxify after a rough night or something. That's what I would use. Next thing that I use, and I actually use it weekly or also bi-weekly depending on how my skin is behaving, is a great facial. And the facial is from Ordinary, and this is their AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. I absolutely love it. What it is a very high potency peel. It has glycolic acid and salicylic acid, so it's very highly exfoliating, very deeply penetrating the skin. It's antibacterial and also is smoothing. So if you have any texture problems, this is the way to go. In general, glycolic acid is perfect for texture. I removed my whole texture on my skin thanks to glycolic acid. So this one, what you do, you clean your skin, you put it straight on, and you leave it for 10 minutes, and then you wipe it out with water. It might be very tingling, but I swear it's worth it. So if you want some at-home facial, go ahead and check it out, because it's just as good as facials at estheticians, which I used to swear by. Right now I just do it myself because I feel like it works perfectly and just as good. So yeah, that's it. And last but not least, if I really feel like exfoliating manually, because as you know, I have a lot of exfoliation going on here, but if I really feel like exfoliating manually, I'll do it with the Clinique Exfoliating Scrub. The other alternative that I really like and I used to swear by is by Ordinary, and is the dermabrasion peeling. I'll insert the picture somewhere here. This one I use because it's very similar and it's just cheaper. That's my excuse. It's just cheaper. So I really like it. It's quite gentle, but still does the job. Okay guys, I think I'm done. If you have any questions in regards to any product that I've talked about, any step that I've taken when it comes to my skincare, just let me know down below and I'll be happy to answer. Also, if you like my pajamas, it's the Intimissimi silk collection, and I'll also link it down below for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. I hope it was informative and I hope it will help you to build your own skincare routine. Again, I'm not a dermatologist, but these are the products that I really swear by. And thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below if you liked it or not, and I see you in the next video. Bye!